60 years of marriage. They call that a success story, a milestone. But they don't see the hairline cracks that formed over decades, the moments that almost broke us for good. 60 years is a long time to live with someone, but it's an even longer time to live with a regret. There's one thing, one single memory, that still keeps me awake at night, even now. Back then, I had it all wrong. I thought love meant providing. I measured my worth as a husband and a father by the weight of my paycheck. I was trading my presents for presents, and I didn't realize what a terrible bargain that was. I'll never forget the night she finally said it. She was standing by the sink, not looking at me, her shoulders slumped. Her voice was so quiet I almost missed it. She said, "I feel alone even when you're here." I laughed. I actually laughed it off. We would sit on the same couch, night after night, the TV glowing on our faces, casting long shadows in a room that felt a mile wide. I had been so sure of my path, and in that moment I realized it had been leading me to this exact spot. Alone at a kitchen table holding the evidence of my failure, terrified that I was already too late. Panic doesn't heal love, it just makes you clumsy. I went into overdrive. I'd booked dinners at fancy restaurants, hoping the clink of silverware could fill the awkward silences between us. I tried to fix years of neglect in a matter of weeks. But it was like trying to patch a sinking ship with tape. The smiles were forced. The conversations were strained. No rush. Just slow steps, side by side. I'd leave my phone at home. At first, the silence was still there, but it was different. It wasn't the heavy, angry silence of before. It was a space for thoughts to breathe. I learned that listening isn't just waiting for your turn to speak. It's not about preparing your defense or your next point. It's about choosing to value their truth more than your own ego. It's about hearing the words they don't say, the feelings behind the facts. There were long pauses on those walks. But in those pauses, something fragile started to grow back. A connection thin as a spider's thread, but it was there. Then the world stopped. A hospital room. The steady, rhythmic humming of machines becomes the soundtrack to your life. The smell of antiseptic cleaner clinging to everything. And time, which I had always taken for granted, suddenly felt fragile, uncertain, finite. All those years I'd wasted, all those evenings I'd missed, they all came rushing back. I'm asking you to look up from your work. Look at the person sitting across from you. Are you really seeing them? Don't wait for regret to teach you how to love. Do it now, before the silence gets too loud. Thank you for listening.